I got home early from work 3 days ago to surprise my wife, Emily, for our anniversary with a gift I'd been saving for. It wasn't anything extravagant, just a bracelet she'd been eyeing in a shop window whenever we passed by. She's always so practical, insisting we save money rather than splurge on her, but I wanted to do something special this time. I parked a block away to keep my arrival a secret, crept into the house quietly, and planned to surprise her with a romantic afternoon before our dinner plans. Looking back, I feel foolish for being so excited. The house was silent when I stepped inside, and I assumed Emily might be napping since she'd been pulling extra shifts at the clinic and coming home drained lately. I tiptoed through the living room, not wanting to wake her. But as I neared the staircase, I heard noises from upstairs. At first, I thought it might be the radio or a show she was listening to. But as I got closer, my heart sank because those sounds were unmistakable. My mind refused to accept it, trying to convince me it was something else entirely. I nudged the bedroom door open just enough to peek inside, and there was my father, 58 years old, with my 29-year-old wife, both naked in our bed. They were tangled together, completely unaware of me, and I stood there paralyzed, for what felt like an eternity but was probably only seconds. My brain finally registered the betrayal, and I slammed the door open, shouting, "What the hell is this?" They jolted apart, startled, and Emily yanked the sheets to cover herself. My dad just sat there, exposed, looking more irritated than remorseful, like I'd interrupted something trivial. Emily started sobbing, stammering that it wasn't what it seemed, which was absurd because there's no mistaking what I saw, my wife and my father together. I told her to be quiet and get out of my house immediately. My dad casually got up and started dressing, and when I demanded to know how long this had been going on, he shrugged and said it didn't matter now that I'd found out. That nonchalance made my blood boil, and I nearly hit him. But instead, I ordered him to leave and never come back. Emily kept trying to explain, apologizing and calling it a mistake, but I wasn't hearing it. There's no excuse for this kind of betrayal. I gave her 1 hour to pack her things or I'd call the police. She begged to know where she'd go, and I told her that wasn't my concern anymore. She should have thought of that before. She cried harder, but I didn't care. My dad left without another word, and I focused on making sure Emily took all her belongings so I wouldn't have to deal with her again. She packed 2 bags, still trying to talk to me about counseling or fixing things, but I shut her down, saying there was no fixing this. After she left, I sat in the living room staring blankly for hours, unable to process that my marriage and my relationship with my dad were both gone. It felt like a bad dream I couldn't wake up from. The next day, I called in sick and spent hours researching divorce attorneys. I found one who could meet me that afternoon, and after explaining everything, he said it was a straightforward case since I'd witnessed the infidelity myself. Now I'm just waiting for the papers to be prepared so I can serve them to Emily and move on. But everyone, friends, co-workers, keeps telling me to slow down, to consider working things out, but they don't get it. There's nothing left to salvage. My mom called yesterday crying, asking what happened because my dad gave her some vague story about us arguing. She wants me to make up with him, but I can't tell her the truth. It would crush her, especially with her health issues. I don't want to add that burden to her life. Emily's been texting and leaving voicemails, pleading for a chance to talk, saying she loves me and wants to fix things. I blocked her number today because I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.